Hello, everybody. It's been a long time since I've done one of these examine my portfolio kinds of things, but I think it's high time. And I'm starting off here with just something illustrative, I think, of the nuttiness of this market. This is very simple. This is an arithmetic chart of the cubes, and this is the kind of chart you might expect to see in an examination of, like, tulip bulb mania or Bitcoin in 2017 or something like that. Just thanks to Apple and Microsoft, which I read that combined are worth more than the entire German stock market. This is where we're at. And I was compelled to do my portfolio examination because it's actually doing pretty well recently, which is bizarre because it's completely short. It's aggressively short. But my sort of triad of suppositions, which is bullish gold, bullish bonds, bearish equities, might have some hope to it. I'm feeling pretty enthusiastic about that right now. I've got 53 shorts, as is the norm. I'm going to bust these up into four roughly equal chunks. Two of them are for everybody. Two of them are for my beloved gold and diamond subscribers. And let's just get started. And I think if I do this, it'll sort of normalize that to something less dramatic. Yeah. All right. So since I did this little blabby intro, I'll do a few fewer of these, and I'll give myself a little more room here so you can get a little more chart. All right, let's get rolling. These are in alphabetical order. Advanced Auto Parts, AAP. We are a nice distance away from principal support in that trend line, and importantly, although it's not a huge pattern, we did break this small chunk of support on Friday. AIG, kind of a perpetual favorite, one of the darlings of the financial crisis. And this is a pattern within a pattern. We've got this one right here, which has not broken yet, unlike AAP. The break would be required under, let's call it 50, which is a nice psychologically satisfying round number. And if we do that, that would affirm the latest portion of this gargantuan 7-year pattern in formation. AIT, Applied Industrial Technologies, here again, well above principal trend line. We have our fifth instance of a major rounding top, and we also have a pattern which is far from complete, maybe about 70 to 80% done on this pattern before it's absolutely assured. This one's a lot more speculative on my part. Usually I go with like rock solid patterns. This one was like, this price is too damn high. It's just this rocket ship. And, got a little lucky on it recently. We've got a bearish engulfing pattern on this doji from Thursday. But, I'll be the first to admit, there's nowhere is it written that this thing won't just keep flying higher. I guess I was sort of irked by the goofballs over in WSB, talking about how the guarantee it'll be above 50 by Friday. It's like, oh yeah? So that didn't work out. Anyway, probably my most illogical choice. AutoNation, AN. I have a great fondness for anything with the word auto in it these days on the short side. And there you have it. Another pattern which is not quite done. About 80% done or so. It would really need to break 32. By the way, I'm surrounded by all my dogs now, so if you hear like schnurfing and schmacking, it's not me, I promise. I'm just trying to do my job here, but my dogs are staring at me and trying to entertain themselves, or addressing any given scratch that comes up. This is American Outdoor Brands. This is the long-term trend line, long since broken, and one of the most fabulous head and shoulders patterns I've ever seen in my life. Even though it violated its neckline here, it really irked me. It got above this neckline. I've drawn sort of a higher neckline here, which I'm going to use as my stop. But it's such a nice pattern, I just couldn't help myself. So I've got a good position in that. APA, which is Apache. And this one, regrettably, this is sort of a revenge trade here, another illogical trade. Regrettably, I'd been shorted here, and they got their huge oil discovery. And so they went rocketing that day. So I got stopped out immediately at the open, and it just kept climbing. But you know what? By the next day, I was like, screw you guys. So I went ahead, because it's still a very large topping pattern, I went ahead and shorted it again with a stop just above this level here. And AXL, once again, picking on the automakers. This is American Axle Manufacturing. And nice analog there. You can see with the green and the red lines. And we're being repelled by that red horizontal there. So that's only through the letter A, but for a starter pack, that's probably good enough. I'm going to do my next one for the old diamond and gold folks, but that'll give you kind of whet your appetite. All right, I will see you soon.